Enra medantem after I broke the very sad story. Yenia yenim. Enra medantem Melodies ebusianfo bebre na be more try some more frame. Some of you were able to reach out to me, some of you couldn't. Yesterday it was very heavy on me. And the only way I know to deal with heavy stuff is that I sleep. Because me jidi se me sorry a yebenya ahonde na yatiaso. So yesterday I slept early. And now me sorry you know. I wished say nanka diesi no. Nanka men ma enye no kware. I wished say nanka enye a nightmare. But it's sad that is our new reality. The whole world is reacting, and today I'm going to bring you stories on that. The whole world is reacting to this story. Conspiracy theories bebre enemu. But you see one thing, and they say, for this could have been the president because he was the one. Nanke was a kokofasa helicopter. And yesterday I brought you that story. This could have been the president. Thinking about that makes a lot of people think, say, obina plan sa. And I say, a lot of people are speaking. Depending on the side you belong to, Nkrofo common sem. Nkrophobia emehu he ba krom hawo mo de sisi an ye ware ho mu omo ayo omo adwen say story we they want to make it and use it say eyo mo hunti na ade we ato omo no. Let's tell them you are no he ensem bi wo ho awo munyai sa asofo na mo ahye ase amo kasa say ane eye because of chia ya chi eye agrada atum no enti na ade we yesi no he muheye arehoaba. Be very careful. Omo amonso mo pese mo kire se na nsen aban ne yemu bibi enti na ade we esi no muso muhweye. Be very careful. But a lot of conspiracy theories all over. People don't understand. People are saying things. It's sad. Mo amonso mo ka se because Nigeria for Kungana for Mahama empeso besaki omo no and enti na ade we to omo no. Munso be very careful. This is not the time for all those conspiracy theories. Be very, very careful. I'm going to read reactions on how people are reacting because yesterday we broke the story and we told you, say, His Excellency John Mahama was the one who nankenye bibia nankono na die we betuno. Into there's this article at Ghana Web for say how President John Mahama escaped death in helicopter crash. As the President John Mahama narrowly escaped being involved in a tragic military helicopter crash that claimed 8 lives, including 2 cabinet ministers, on August 6, 2025. The President was initially scheduled to attend the launch of the Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skills Development Program at Black Park near the Obuasi Lenkle Sports Stadium in the Ashanti region. His image had already been used on flyers and printed materials promoting the event, heightening public anticipation for his appearance, especially as the program formed part of the government's fight against illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey. And I'm going to personally speak. I'm going to do a separate video and I'm going to personally speak on this. I'm going to have a plea on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. At this point, it is life and death issue. It was the fight against Galamsey and Edi Owo Weyaba. The fight against Galamsey and Edi Owo Weyaba. May a special video say a drew say and de say Galamsey aye kuhunti ya shrink Nkrofo we are. Then we need to now go all out against Galamsey. But I'm going to do a special video on that. Mr. Remo, before we go, I've for a while now, over a month, Mama Obiati, as I say, I've written a book on how I lost weight and all that. And I've been trying as much as possible to make sure that the book will get to every single person. Now, book no may the tree version, right? It's in the comment box. I have the ebook version and the book itself. So depending on what you want. And there, I am glad to announce that we've added the audio book. Now, the value the audio book is adding to the stock, and it's a Ebiana Obibeka say book for what you don't know. It is a book on weight loss, how I was able to reduce my weight into Tiemina with full S1. Senia over to me reduce with full size no. What I say by enyame bia meme ye no me dia true book nti sɛ nea betumi reduce no nti ɛno na ɛwɔ book nim. But one of the things they say book na ngasa na close to 100 pages nti ebi beka say 100 pages so to me read it nti ya audio book. The audio book is just about 14 minutes, right? Nti ɛno na very simple 14 minutes and one say o download dia ɛwɔ comment box ni mu o click link no audio book ma indicating ni na enti type bia open no audio book no o click link no now download the audio book na utie for just 14 minutes there me ya ma me so ete ye ne mefu ete ye no na chese unso wetie just 14 minutes for the audio book. So that's the value the audio book is bringing. Anyway, yento aso I say, however, President Mahama did not attend the event. Instead, he delegated the Minister of Defense, Dr. Edward Omaneboama, and the Minister of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed, to represent him. The president had been invited as a special guest of honor at the first National Pastors and Spouses Prayer Retreat, held at the Pentecost Convention Center in Gomoafete, Central Region, which took place on the same day. Tragically, Dr. Boama and Mutala, along with 6 others, died when the Z9 military helicopter they were flying in crashed en route to the R-Coms depth launch. The incident has sparked widespread public debate and speculation, with many suggesting that President Mahama could have been aboard the doomed aircraft had he not been engaged elsewhere. Observers argue that as the headline guest for the mining program, the president was likely to travel in the same military helicopter. In addition to the 2 ministers, the crash also claimed the lives of Alhaji Mohammed Muniru Limuna, acting Deputy National Security Coordinator, and then Samuel Sapong, former Central Regional Minister, and Samuel Abuaji, former parliamentary candidate. The helicopter crew members who perished in the crash were Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, and then Flying Officer Malin Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Edumensa. Say Squadron Leader no Peter Bafemi Anala no ono ye Madam Funo ni nua panyin me final year project partner ni nua panyin. The devastating crash has plunged the nation into mourning, with President Mahama declaring 3 days of national mourning and ordering all flags to be flown at half-mast. So basically, that is what's going on. That's what happened. So yesterday when I brought the story, today it has somewhat or somehow been confirmed that indeed the president was supposed to be there. And in Komwana mene nkrofodi the na American NSA. So what if Assemblies of God for asori na nkomo ye no? What if na nkomo de share date for? Yesterday that has been the question. Things like this is going to question you, and it's going to let you question God. Inyama bi say is going to question ebema we bisan sem bebre wo wiase mu me say enra me da hono me say tini papa Dr. Omaneboama. I'll bring you a story today. Dr. Omaneboama ne mame ti ask you, the only son of the mother, only son, ebusieni da so mami bia Any da so ana maame bia de ne se ne ba ne besi no. Na wo hwe doctor ma ne bo ama se ne bebia ne maame anyi edru na ade we na ato no. Mutala. Hey. Mutala. For we are still sad. So basically, this is the confirmation that's coming. I don't know. And I've seen videos of Asofwa. Na Omo can say there was an imminent plane crash in August. Right? Me who old videos of Asofobia no Omo kasa ansem no. Me a Christoni, me je prophecy di. Ati in as much as some of Asofo ni bi omo yes ade na the scare nkrofo no. There is one thing we need to know in this country, say. Be anything major be ebesi wo krum ha bia no. Eya Asofo ni bi no omo hu. And it should just tell you say eya na kwan wo ho. Say ebetumi an bibia fa ho. That's the only thing I'm going to say about this. That is sad. It's sad. Montre mo your comment box ni mo me dase. And the Ghana for bebre yare a ekuyen eye stroke, diabetes, cancer, heart disease. Na sa yare we ni na no. The underlying factor eye ade a wo broni friend visceral fat. Now her screen is so a we eye doctor a website. Now what trust say visceral fat. Visceral fat wraps around your organs, creating inflammation and interfering with organ function. This fat causes a big belly. Now one thing about visceral fat and it's engrofo Rebecca, oh yebenu me bibidru ebema yefu atwe, yebenu me dru ebema mefu atwe, visceral fat no oboa, obi obeka do so we dru bia obenum na wefu atwe no oboa. Because belly fat no e dru bia ni ho ebetumi ama na akofom. You only lose belly fat when you decide to lose weight. Na me meti he, me obi a na first me obi belly fat no na me obi visceral fat no na me obi. Ena ende mini ohwa mefu atwe. Na enyama me ye no eye method bi a me friend no the WWE method. Me dia throw book no or comment box ni mu. So open book ni bi ato a eno ane se wa click comment box ni mu na tre se wa to book no. Ana screen so book ni din eye your action plan for weight loss. Na wa click na wa pe book no ato. Ye kan eduro eye diane a yedi. Obi a wobeka tro so ye pe eduro ebe ma yefu atwe bia no me se oboa. Mesrew eduro ye diane ebedi. Nti metre we diane obedi ni na wo book nim ene nyama e wo se wo ye. Nti no get the book and then live healthy.